Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Toku Thrill for yet another GoZyuger episode review. I'm your host, Nightstar, and I'm joined, of course, by the awesome, the American, the big man himself, Riley.
Can't believe you'd be fat phobic like that, Nights. I'm kidding. Hi, everybody.
Oh,
We're
no.
here. We
You
did
know
it.
what I meant. Besides, how many um British stereotypes do you joke to me about?
I don't know what you're talking about. Did you have too much fucking bangers and mash this morning?
See, exactly. I've earned this. Uh, so to So today was episode 18 of GoZyuger. Oh,
GoZyuger's legal now, boys.
hey,
Get in
hey,
there.
no, no, Riley, why?
Oh boy. Anyway, fucking Goju Polar, man. They really tried to make me like this guy last week. What a fucking dipshit.
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Like,
He
yeah,
was
he was
mean
a
to
bit.
Sumino the whole time.
Okay,
Fuck that guy.
okay, that's what it is. Okay, I keep forgetting you're a simp for Sumino,
Well,
right?
do you like what about this episode made you like him more? Or is it
I didn't
just the
like him
same amount of
more.
like?
I didn't like him more, but I just
The needle didn't move for you this episode.
not by much. No, it kind of moved a little bit when the whole like ending of the episode came about,
When
but
he just
apart,
starts fucking Megazord grudge matching Sumino for no apparent reason.
yeah,
And
and
then
the whole
Hoeru also.
yeah, like he starts a fight for no bloody reason.
His fucking dumb sidekick killed some people, but not really. Which I still don't understand. I assumed. I know I should have known, because the murder mystery trope is kind of a pretty simple one, so I should have expected them to hit the beats. But because there was no like explanation for how the murder mystery could be fake, I figured that it was just going to be the Bell guy who died, and that somebody would have actually killed him for real. And then like Rangers started dying, and I was like, oh, okay. What's the explanation gonna be then? And then there isn't one.
I think what happened was uh it had something to do with the what the hell are they called in this season? The
the
monsters.
the number one
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. I think number one mystery had something to do with it, where he put this fake scenario in their heads or some crap like that. But even then, the fact that they just brushed over how the bear murdered almost the entire team and nobody cared.
But what? But they didn't die though. Like, why did the bear know that going in?
I don't know,
Or
but if he did, then, or if he didn't, then
then he just fucking murdered 5 people.
he had
I
every
guess
intention.
like 4 people and a bell. Or no, I think it was 6 total, including the bell. Who died?
Um, we had the bell, fire candle, Kinjiro, um,
Hoeru,
Weru, the blue guy, I forget his name,
Rikuo.
Rikuo, the green guy, forget his name.
I think you already said him, Kinjiro.
Oh, Kinjiro, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the yellow guy. That's what I meant.
Oh, Ryuji.
Ryuji, yeah. Which is 6.
Yeah, okay. Fucking
So
Ryuji, man. Writing the 55th verse of his fucking hymn for Tegasaur. Just one joke with this fucking idiot. I hate him. I've started to accept his presence. Like, he doesn't bring anything down for me. It's just like, okay, here's fucking this guy. Like, he's fine when he's blending into the background, and I can mostly just like nitpick his annoyingness and just like not let it affect my experience. And it really didn't, but we're doing a review show, so I'm bringing up all the thoughts that I had, including that Ryuji's fucking annoying as always. This fucking Tegasword worship shit.
Yeah, I I really want to like him, but I can't. Like, he's the most. He's got the most interesting T-Rex design on a ranger suit, but as a character, he's just kind of. I don't want him around. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean that's fair. I've just kind of gotten used to it. I've gone numb to it.
Yeah, it just kind of has to blend in with everything else going on in the season. You know,
Yeah, maybe he'll get better. Maybe he'll have some highlight episodes and they'll fix him a little bit.
maybe. Uh,
What
I
else is
also
there in
don't.
this episode?
I don't get the whole the fact that the number one mystery thing had to be destroyed by Sumino using a round weapon. That was a bit like okay, but
I think they're
why?
they're I think they're trying to do like some fucking like Death Note ass 3 layers deep shit where they're like, ooh, what could this possibly mean? And fucking Sumino has to come in and be like, I understand, and fucking lay out this fucking insane complex narrative that makes no fucking sense. They're trying to do that kind of mystery show trope. So I see what they're doing.
Like, what would have stopped Oeru from just grabbing his dagger, opening a portal, and then stabbing him in the back, and then that kills him? Then the whole S and circle thing is just nothing.
I
So
mean,
would he
well, maybe he's unkillable without that. I feel like that's kind of what they were implying.
he has to be killed by Sumino using a round weapon?
Yes, that's the whole mystery. That's the mystery of his body. That's what I assume they meant, is that like his body was impenetrable unless you solved the mystery. And the mystery is that Sumino has to use a round weapon on him.
Um, I love Sentai, man. It's crazy as crap. Like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't get this kind of, oh my god, so this is what that meant, and I've got to do this in this specific way because rainbows and shit in Power Rangers.
I mean, sometimes Power Rangers does do that, but it always plays weird. Whereas Sentai has created this world, because like those actors can't sell it. Is the problem, is that most Power Rangers actors aren't very good actors, is the secret of the franchise. Um, so they can't sell it as well as these actors do. Like, I think Japanese acting culture is just a lot better at viewing ridiculous bullshit and addressing it in the appropriately serious manner so that it's not too stupid.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because like when she figured it out, like there was a good 5 minutes where my only thought was like, "Oh my god, that was fucking awesome! Did you see that shit? Hell yeah!" And then you think about it, and you're like, "Wait, what the hell?"
What the fuck? It was pretty cool though. Like that whole fight scene. And let's be real, it's always going to be cool to see Sumino rock a red suit.
For
Doesn't
sure,
doesn't
that was
matter
good.
doesn't matter which one. It's going to be badass, no matter what. Seeing her rock a red.
For sure, man.
And dude, the ending. How have we not touched on the ending?
Well, I was kind of trying to save that for near the ending, considering it was the ending, but Daijujin, Black Daijujin is back.
Eugene, with an upgrade. It's got the freaking Gao Ranger, Shin Kenja, and Gowonja pieces on him.
It's pretty intense and also interesting and not brought up is despite all the circumstance changes that occurred when the world changed. So Goju Polar just fixed the entire world, right? That's what we're meant to believe.
Yeah, kind of.
Because it's like, because, okay, so in this weird alternate universe, still the exact same circumstances occurred at which you obtained Daijujin. Because, okay, sure. He's fucking fixed the whole play. Really, he is a god, I guess. If he just fixed the world from being reset randomly off screen.
Yeah, I mean,
They really did not deliver as hard on this the world being reset premise that I was hoping.
yeah, they really could have done that better.
It's the kind of thing where like I'm still into the show because like I'm used to Power Rangers, right? And they drop balls like that all the fucking time. Like there I think there were like several times in Mystic Force where they built up an enemy to be like really threatening and scary. And then the Power Rangers kill him way too quick, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Like the Tenteras, for example.
Yeah, the Ten Terrors, fucking what is Boy Count's actual name? That's a nickname a podcast gave him. The first villain in Mystic Force, like
Oh,
the first big guy.
uh, my, I swear it's an M. It's an M. Mordecon?
Mordecon, that's his name. What a fucking chump that turned out to be.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be the final villain, but no, it was the Master.
Which at least I'm glad they didn't like leave Mordecon around and just keep him equally as pathetic, but for the whole show. Because that's what happened with Grum. Grum was just there the whole time, and then Omni shows up at the end. And it's like, oh, so that's the villain then. Okay. Man, I wish SPD was good.
I love,
It is, but the plot is so bad.
yeah, I think SPD, the one of its strengths is its cast.
That's why I still like whenever I rank it down on my Power Rangers ranking, it fucking hurts my soul. And the pure reason for that is just I love that cast so much. Like I'm still not convinced that they're not my favorite main five cast. It's just the plot they were forced to participate in was stupid and could have been so much better.
Yeah.
Because it's like you got the other cop season, like the direct comparison everybody makes with SPD is Time Force, and Time Force is literally just like Time Force is if you fixed SPD, but somehow it happened first. And it's like I like the SPD cast maybe a little bit more than I like the Time Force cast, but not
Me,
enough more that the Time Force plot being about a bajillion times better doesn't make Time Force the better season. Time Force was the better season. I think SPD might have the better cast, but they were put in a terrible plot.
yeah. Well, the thing with comparing the cop seasons is you've got one season which almost is universally agreed to be one of the best seasons of Power Rangers, period, versus a team with a great cast, but it's pretty low on some lists because of its plot. So it's not really a fair comparison, but
Disney era aura farming has carried SPD far. It's actually it comes up in the conversation for top seasons more than you might think. And like, it's got some pretty good aura farming. I won't take that away from it, but yeah, if you watch that plot past the age of 5, I think you start to see the cracks.
yeah, but like, come on, name one Disney season that hasn't got a ton of aura.
I don't think there is one. I think they've all got aura.
Like,
Maybe Wild Force for those who count that as a Disney season.
not Disney season. Starts with
Half of it kind of is. I don't know. It's stupid.
the first full Disney season is Ninja Storm, so we count that.
True. I agree with you, which is it's gotten annoying with the discourse and the fan. People have just gotten more particular. Like I think this culture where we fucking just like we have to make sure to nail every detail I was about to use a more ableist word for it, but I'll behave on this Toku review channel.
Behave on us.
But yeah, it's just people are getting too particular, where it's like, well, actually, Wild Force switched production teams to the Disney team, and after episode, it's like, okay, but like you know, it's the Ninja Storm's the first one. Just
The
shut the
react
fuck up.
the reaction to that kind of comment is literally that scene from Family Guy where Pete is just, "Oh my God, who the hell cares?"
And yes, exactly that.
Which, if you haven't seen that scene, look it up ASAP because that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this particular Family Guy clip, please do yourself a favor.
Who the hell cares? Oh, we love going on tangents, don't we?
Yes, it's our favorite thing to do. Black Dye Jujin is back and better than ever. That's our big episode cliffhanger. But what is there to talk about in the stuff that does not just lead into next episode? The stuff that's actually this episode.
I like how Fire Candle um seemed pretty, you know,
Yes.
like he mourned for Bell Guy,
Oh my
Bellboy.
God, I love Fire Candle. I forgot how much I loved Fire Candle until this episode. They haven't been doing shit with him. And now he's like genuinely mourning fucking Bellman, Pat the Bellboy.
At the
I
Bellboy.
forgot that was his name. Um, mourning his friend Pat, burning incest for incest. Oops, for burning
Hey,
incense.
hey, intense. We're burning intense.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm not talking about 3 episodes ago from this show where Hoari's brother
Oh,
asks to marry him.
drama.
But yeah, his mourning of Pat adds yet another layer of depth to a great character. He's got to be a Zuko. There's got to be some point where like the goodness in his heart outweighs his desire to fuck around and beat up the Power Rangers. Like this guy has to have a redemption arc, right?
Oh my God. Uh, the fact that he's being compared to Zuko, and they're both like fire people.
Yeah,
Right.
that's where I get the comparison. Yes, but they also do seem to have similar setups.
Yeah, they do. They do. I think the closest um like character dynamic that I can think of from Aang and Zuko in Sentai is um I forget his name, but Don Momotaro.
Oh,
Um,
I don't know his fucking name. I don't know shit about Don Brothers.
Don Momotaro.
I still don't know what
Taro.
the fuck a Don Momotaro was. I'm still not. I'm still upset that it wasn't a mob season.
Taro, that was the name. His name.
Mhm.
Um, so him and Sonoy. Yeah, Sonoy. Where they started off as rivals, but then they fought long enough, and Sonoy just decided, you know what, screw it, I'm just not going to be evil anymore. And he even gave his life to save Taro.
Wow.
I don't recommend Don Brothers though. It is a very messy season. I think it's bad.
Yeah, it seems like the general consensus I'm getting from a lot of people is that Don Brothers is not the best.
It's just so messy and convoluted. Like, there's so many plot holes and story beats that never seem to get answered. Like, I'm still wondering who the hell is this other Kaito? Why are there two Kaitos now? Because
Yeah.
short, very short explanation on that was obviously Zenkaija has Kaito, you know, the leader of that team, but then no explanation between the two seasons. In Dom Brothers, we're introduced to Kaito, but he's very different. He's wearing a suit. He's very distinguished. He's like a formal guy. Speaks softly. No more of that excited attitude that you know him as. He's just a completely different character, but he's still Kaito, and he's
Do they
Zenkaiser Black.
kill the Kakainoids at the end of Zenkaiger?
No,
Okay, because I was about to. I could see that if that was the like he just like flipped a switch and now he's just like a regular ass dude and has no excitement left in his soul. But
that's the thing. Um, like I thought that's what it was gonna be because he was Zenkaiser Black with all the color drained from his suit. So I was like, oh my god, something happened to the Kakainoids. But then we get to the crossover episode movie between Zenkaiger and Dawn Brothers, and do they meet? Yes.
sounds like they do, yeah.
Is there any explanation about them?
Probably not.
About there being two of them?
I'm gonna say
No.
no.
The only line we get is Zenkaiger Kaito looking at his dad and asking if he has a brother. To which he responds, "Nope, you're an only child." That's all we get. No reaction, no response, no one liner to explain who this other Kaito is. It's just baffling. And the effect they do to have two Kaitos in the same space is it's literally just a green screen, and it's so obvious. And it is so bad.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I think after these recordings, I might have to show you the green screen effect that they used because it was just,
Sounds ridiculous.
it was.
All right, yeah. What else happened in this episode? Sumino was a badass the whole time. We love Sumino. We stand Sumino. Sumino
Yeah, we
spotlight
stand him.
episode. Gotta love it. Has
Yeah,
to share a little too much of her focus with fucking fuckstick Kumade, but you know, he's the new Sixth Ranger. We gotta let them get their shit in, brother.
yeah. I really want a Six Ranger in a few in a in a near season that we can actually like, because
Has this been a trend? Was the King Oger one not likable?
he was likable, but I don't know. He was very up and down. Like some episodes he was attacking the other Rangers, some episodes he wasn't. Uh, he was a
Yeah, what
mixed
is it
bag.
with these Six Rangers recently and just like being dicks? It's just like
No,
everybody likes Barai and Makoto so much that they're like, okay, now all the Six Rangers have to be dicks.
okay. Boom Boomja, I have not seen the Six Ranger for that. Don Brothers, I do not like Jiro.
Didn't Boom Boomja? I don't think Boom Boomja had a Six Ranger, really. I think it was a 3-team, and then they got two more. I don't think there ever was a sixth one, or at least I never saw him.
There was, yeah.
There was? Oh shit.
Yeah. Because you had the core three, which was red, blue, and pink. And then in came black and orange. And then there was violet.
Oh.
And I have no idea what he was like, but
I didn't hear about Violet. I don't know.
he exists.
He's out there. Shout out to Violet.
Out of my boy Violet. Boon Violet. Yeah, wasn't a big fan of Jiro from Dumb Brothers. Zox, though. My boy Zox.
You only like him because he looks like fucking a Gokaiger.
No, I actually really enjoy his character.
I'm sure you do. I'm fucking with you, but it's funny that you and then it just so happens to be the Gokaiger looking motherfucker that you're like that one though. That's the one.
It's not just him in that season that I really like. Hi, Majin.
Man, I'd really like to learn more about those characters, Nightster. If only a certain thing that has to happen first would happen, so that
I
I
know.
could learn more about these characters.
I think at this point we might just have to re-record.
Wait, are we still at that you can't find the computer? I thought you found it and you just hadn't uploaded it.
Yeah. Um, I do have my computer. It's downstairs. Like my dad has it. I'm
Yeah,
just
tell
waiting
him you
for
need
him.
to use it for a minute.
I have, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just need to find some adapter to plug into my monitor." I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
Like the screen is broken, or is it a PC?
it's a PC.
Oh,
And
do you
he
not
needs
have
a.
a monitor? Or
Oh, we have
he
monitor,
needs to use it for something first.
but we don't have a lead that can plug it into a monitor.
Oh, what do you need? Like an HDMI or some other weird thing?
I think HDMI.
HDMI is like $5, isn't it? How much is an HDMI cord in the UK?
Very cheap, but I don't know what it is. If it
You
were
don't know
up to me,
what it is. It's an HDMI cord.
I mean, I don't know what the situation is. If this was up to me, this entire thing would have been um, done with months ago. We'd probably be a few episodes further into Zenkaija by now if it was up to
Can't you
me.
get it on fucking Bingle Bongle or whatever you have instead of Amazon there in the UK? I know you have Amazon in the UK. I'm fucking
Now
with
on time.
you.
Bingle bongle dingle dangle. You do
Oh, I
there.
ordered it on Bingo Bongo Dingle Dangle. Yes.
I love how you just unintentionally, I think, made a Doctor Who reference with that.
It was unintentional, but maybe the British is just in fucking possessing my soul, and now I'm just referencing Doctor Who without even knowing.
Or maybe that one episode that you saw has infested your mind and you're like, yes, I need to reference it and then see more.
True.
I get ready for episode 2 of uh, Riley reacting to an episode, guys.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Uh,
I think we've I think we've hit all the little beats we need to hit before wrap up questions. What do you think?
I think we have, yeah.
Oh, how did we feel about fucking Tega Black Centaur mode? I think that's new. Maybe it's not, and I'm crazy.
It's
But
definitely not new, but I love it.
okay, it's not new. She's done that before, but it's pretty sick. And what I'm sure is new was when fucking Kumade did it with Kuma Bear.
Yeah,
Unless that's also not new and I'm crazy.
I think that is.
Yeah, because I think he says that she helped him reach further godhood, and I think that Zord mode is what he's referring to. But that's pretty good. I do like Zord rideable modes. Like, there's gonna be a spoiler for what's coming up in Megazord Radio. There is one of those in Mighty Morphin Season 2 slash Die Ranger. And I don't know how much love it gets in Die Ranger, but it does not get enough love in Power Rangers. And it's sad.
You know what? I want to see though.
What?
I know it's never ever gonna happen, but I want Sumino to fight Wolzard in their
Ah,
Centaur mode. I want a Centaur fight.
it's possible. This is an anniversary season. They might do a crossover movie that has a bunch of stupid legacy shit for no reason. Maybe we'll see Sumino fight Wolzard.
Oh yeah, next anniversary season we've got Wolzard, Basco, freaking I don't know.
Captain
Um,
Marvelous, he's always in there. Captain Marvelous, throw him in there. Fucking.
I was thinking villains, but
Oh,
okay.
okay. I was just characters in general.
And the Reds and an influential
The last
influence.
like 10 Reds.
If it's the last 10 Reds, that would be uh Boone Red, Kuwagata Oja, Don Momotaro, either Zenkaiser or Zenkaijuren, depending on um how you
How
feel
they want
about
to
that.
treat that, yeah.
Kirame Red, Ryusou Red. I'm not sure if this counts as one or two, but you've got Lupin Red and Patrain Ichigo.
I'd say they're both there, but there's 11 total because it's got to be like 10 years of Reds.
Yeah. Then you have Shishi Red, Duo Eagle, and Aka Ninja. So Gokai Red wouldn't even be there.
Now they just throw him in too. So then there's 12 Red Rangers that return. It's an even
Yeah.
number.
We still need a pirate and thief thing going on. Like Gokaija versus Lupat.
Whoa.
Come on, Toei. How have you not thought of this yet?
And enough fantasy booking of the GoJuger crossover movie that's not even gonna come until like next year because I guess that's how Sentai movies work.
Yeah. Wrap up questions.
Favorite character in this episode?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's Sumino. Come on.
Come on. Like it's so obvious.
It's pretty good. See, the Fire Candle gave her a little bit of a run for her money, but I gotta hand it to the Queen.
I would not
Um,
be surprised if you have a shrine dedicated to Sumino.
Not yet, but thanks for the great idea.
Just get
What's
like
your
a
favorite? Yeah, big poster.
toys of all
Lots
her.
of lots of toys, merchandise, an innocuous box of tissues, beautiful shrine.
Hey!
To dust off the shrine when it gets dirty. What did you think I was talking about, weirdo?
Because it's also right next to the lotion that you use to clean
The
all of them.
lotion that I use to wet the napkin so that I can wipe the dust off. What's your favorite scene in this episode, Nightster?
Oh, we are bad for that. Um, favorite scene. I like the scene where Sumino this there. Where Sumino, that's the
I like the
scene.
scene where Sumino. Yeah, me too.
Like as much as I found the concept weird, I love the scene where she figures out the clues on his body and turns into uh, Go on Red and beats the shit out of him.
I'm actually gonna do that thing that I try to do sometimes, where I separate my favorite scene from my favorite character, and I'm gonna give it to Fire Candle's little funeral for Pat. Beautiful little ceremony.
Valid.
What do you rate this episode
Rating.
out of 10?
Oh, do I dare?
Do you
Do I
dare?
really? Do I really dare?
Ooh, what are you daring?
10.
You
Okay.
know, Nightster, I was thinking this whole time.
Okay.
Like, I really liked this episode, but I feel like I don't want to suck its dick too hard. Let's see where Nightster's landing on this. And the fact that you've landed on 10, I think, has ingratiated me. And I'm gonna submit to my whims. I do love fucking murder mystery episodes. There's actually a murder mystery episode in Zeo Nightster to excite you a little bit there. That is just as good, if not better. But I always love that trope in shows like this. I think this was done extremely well. It's a Sumino episode. So like, yeah, of course. I think it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. It it just really is. I love it. I love murder mystery. I love Sumino. I don't like Kamade, but oh
I mean,
well.
he mostly fails this episode.
He does.
He gets
I
put in
like
his place.
I like when he fails, which he did.
His friend murdered a bunch of people for no apparent reason
But they came back, so that was a big middle finger
because
to
he
the bear,
loved Kamade. He's like, I love you, so I had to kill 6 people.
which doesn't make sense.
Not really. But yeah, there you go. Let's go, Juger. Next week is probably going to be Zord Wrestling Federation because it's looking like We're gonna be spending some time in Tegasord if I have any guesses about it.
Yeah,
So we'll see you then for the return of Black Daijujin.
we will indeed.
Oh, where can they find you, Nightster?
I was actually about to ask that for you, but uh, well, you can find me in my solo channel, Nightster. Also, there's this channel, Toku Frill, where obviously you can find us. Or you can find me with Riley talking about Power Rangers on our
It's a podcast, is what they call them,
podcast.
Nightster.
Yeah. Yeah, my brain kind of blanked. Yeah, on our podcast talking about Power Ranger episodes, Megazord Radio. So tune in there if you like that sort of thing.
Yep, that's a podcast, which means it's available on YouTube as well as podcast platforms like Spotify and such others. I think I put it in more places. I know it's on Spotify for sure. It might be on like Apple or something too. But folks, linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe is where you can find my extended universe of content with all of my various gaggle of another ableist word I was about to say that you can go see at linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe, YouTube channels, podcasts, silly jokes, and all that stuff and more. Go there. Now go away. The episode's over. Thanks for watching Toku Thrill.
Bye bye.
No, you're not Markiplier.